Welcome to Being Friends with Jess and Toni-ann, an inside look at our friendship, millennial things, sports, and pop culture. Come laugh with us, or maybe at us, and let's be friends.
Anyway,
Hi.
welcome back, friends.
Hello.
Hi.
Can Toni-ann make the comment on her hair? Look how grown out it is now.
It is. It grew a lot.
Guys, do not let me cut my hair again. I like this length.
No one told you to do that in the first place, so I don't know why you're telling us not to let you do it when you didn't tell anyone you were doing that.
Just saying. If you ever see Toni-ann and she's saying, I think it's time to go short again, it's getting hot.
No.
You say no. Boob length only.
I'm going to send you the clip from when we started recording that one time and all we talked about was your hair. And then I had to take Alex to the ER, so we stopped recording and we never went back.
That was a great episode. No, I've established my new rule is this is a weird way to start. If I can't get my nipple up to where it is, it shouldn't be cut that short. Let's just say that, okay? That's the new length that we're doing my hair for now on.
It's an interesting measuring technique, okay?
Like, if I can't get it up there, then it shouldn't be cut that short. So
I have so many questions about why we're even doing that, but okay.
Okay. So anyway, I was telling Jess before we started recording for What's in My China, I really wanted like a milkshake tonight, and I do have a NutriBullet, and for a minute in my mind, I was going to try to make my own homemade milkshake, and then I thought of all the ways I suck in the kitchen and how it could go wrong, so I ixnayed that idea. So I just have a cup of tea, because I feel like I needed to calm down a little bit.
And you had an incident just making the cup of tea.
Yeah, and I still like almost broke the glass and spilled a ton of water putting the cup into the microwave. So, because that's how I make tea. I don't have a kettle. I just put it in the microwave. Sue me. It's like not even hot anymore. It's fine. It's fine.
Do you want to go warm it up?
No, I don't want to move.
Okay.
What about you? What are you drinking?
I'm not drinking anything because I'm at the point where, like, if I drink after 8 p.m., I'm going to have to wake up 4 times in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And I don't want to do that. So I just had I could talk about how I finally fulfilled my craving. 2 weeks ago, I had a dream about the misto shake at Rita's, and I finally fulfilled my craving because every time I wanted it was like 27 degrees. Then the last week we went to meet my dad to exchange the baby. It was the day that like it was like monsooning terribly. So we go to meet my dad to get the baby, and we pass Rita's, and I'm like, oh my God, Alec, I need it. Like, I need the shake. Like, can you go back out the parking lot that way? And he forgot. So I didn't get it then. And then today I went to the grocery store and it was 70 degrees. And I was like, today's the day. It's happening. I don't care if I go there by myself. I'm getting in this car and I'm getting the shake. And I did just that. And it was so delicious.
What flavor was it?
It's like now they call it, it used to be called a misto shake because it's ice and ice cream blended into a shake.
What does that do with misto?
I don't know why it was called that, but now it's called a gelati blender, which I guess is more appropriate because it literally is gelati blended. And I got vanilla custard with chocolate ice.
Custard.
You
love Rita's more than any person I know.
I do like when they have their root beer ice. That's usually the only time I get this shake is when they have the root beer ice. And then I mix the root beer ice and the vanilla custard because then it tastes like a root beer float. And like it's just nostalgic. But I had a dream about it, so I had to go and get it. Like, pregnancy cravings are just like you can't even describe it. Like, I was trying to describe it to my brother, and he's like, I really don't understand. Like, why do you need it? Like, why do you need it right that second? I'm like, because you will think about, like, you could salivate just thinking about like the thing that you want, and you could try to like like the one day, I wanted a raspberry iced tea so bad, so I got sweet tea instead, and then the sweet tea didn't hit the spot because it wasn't cold, and it like was a little too unsweetened for me. So then I had to like make a peach tea at work because we had the peach tea for the Keurig, and like it still didn't hit the spot, but like until like you could kill someone. You could kill someone. Like that's how bad you need what you need in the moment. And I don't know how else to describe it.
It's like, I mean, it's kind of like munchies, but just like you don't need alcohol. Like, because that's
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
if I get home late at night, like there's, well, not anymore, but back in the day when I, had my nights, like college, I guess, like there was nights we got back and we're like, Domino's right
Right.
now. And like you needed it. And like
Right.
but I guess add the hormones to it and it just
Right,
makes
like
it worse.
okay, yes. No, it is very much like that, but like then because the hormones are like heightened, like you don't get it, so you get like
Yeah.
rage. Like it's like
Yeah.
rage. So
I think
anyway.
adulting also doesn't help with cravings nowadays because like it's also that you're like older and you're an adult and you feel like if I want this, I should be able to get it. Like I feel like that goes with it too. And because that's what I do, like on days where like I'm like, no, this is like I fast food. I try not to fast food that frequently, but there's days like today where I was like, I really need fast food, and I will get in my car, drive the 5 minutes, because that's my reward is I won't get it delivered. I need to get in my car and go get it, and that's how I feel like it's okay. Like I validate it.
I like that, the
Yeah.
validation.
So you can't get it delivered, but if you get in the car, drive the 2 minutes to get it, it's fine. And obviously I can't allow myself to do that all the time, but like certain days, whether that be McDonald's, Taco Bell, White Castle, I did Popeyes 2 weeks ago. Fantastic. Like sometimes I just need it and I'm not pregnant.
One day,
I
I don't know. Somebody was making something the other day in the office,
Do
or
you like
maybe they
do you ever have cravings for like homemade food?
no,
That's what I mean. Like you're never like, ooh, I could really go
no,
for a meatloaf. Like you're never gonna say
no.
that.
I mean, like I do enjoy it. Like I really have been like loving burgers this pregnancy. Like
Okay.
I'll eat a
That's
burger
good
all the time.
protein.
Which, like, yeah, if I'm home or whatever, yes. But no, like it's you want all the shit.
Yeah.
Um, but I smelled something the other day, or
Uh-oh.
I thought about cheesy bread, and then like the cheesy bread was in my brain. And I don't like, and that's where like I'll draw the line because I know that that is not like any sort of nutritious. Like,
Mm.
neither is McDonald's fries, but like you can have McDonald's fries and then you know you're gonna eat other stuff throughout the day.
Right.
But cheesy bread is
No,
literally
it's
like
too heavy.
2,000 calories
Yeah.
of like that will make you full and you will not want to eat other things.
Right.
So it's like very different and you have to pick and choose. But like that went away like quickly, I think, because I knew like I could talk myself out of it.
That was very big of you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, don't worry, I'm still thinking about it. I would love to have one, but like I know better. But see, things like that, that cheesy bread reheated, A plus.
Well, yeah.
So I
Just
mean, I
cheesy
could
bread.
have it and save it for the next, like I can eat 2 pieces a day for a whole week.
Yeah, you could make it last like a whole week if you
I really
really
could.
wanted to.
I really could.
And then it's
Okay,
only like
maybe.
400 calories a day.
Don't twist my arm.
I know, I'm encouraging this. I feel like I should stop. I mean, you do what you want, but I just, you know.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Anyway.
do you have a ridiculous thing?
I don't. Well, I can talk about how like a ridiculous thing my child just did because like, so we're potty training as everybody knows. So we just went potty like I don't know right before I went to get my ice cream, and she's like washing her hands, and I'm standing behind her obviously while she's washing her hands, but she's in like I don't want to like you can't touch her. She wants to wash her hands herself, so she's like standing there going like this, and all of a sudden goes with soapy hands. And then she's like, ah, and then I'm like, what are you doing? Like, because now I'm like trying to explain why you can't do that. So what does she do? She does it 3 more times while I'm explaining you cannot touch your eyes with soapy hands. That led to like 15 minutes of crying because then her eye was on fire. And like, then you can't like get a wet paper towel and put it in her eye because then it's just going to suds up and burn more.
Right.
So I like have a dry paper towel and like patting her eye. I'm like,
You have to do the science lab eye flush.
You don't even understand. I was just
I know,
like,
but doing that on a 2.5-year-old is not an easy feat.
right, like she was not understanding and she's like yelling and crying and I'm like, you did this to yourself. And then I have my husband who's like, well, why did you let her do that? I'm sorry, we are not going to gaslight me into being responsible for this because like what was I supposed to do? I don't have cat-like reflexes. I'm 32 years old.
Oh my God. Remember the shampoo that wasn't supposed to give you tears, but it literally burnt like 1,000 suns?
Yeah, did you not see the video where it was like, I just realized it says no tears, not no tears?
What does no tears mean?
Like, it wouldn't tear your hair when you brush through, like, a
No,
detangler.
that's definitely not what they meant because the bottle had an eye in it.
I
No
mean, they
freaking
did.
way.
They 100% marketed it like you could pour the whole thing in your eyeball and it wouldn't be on fire. But there was a video of somebody being like, they marketed this as no tears, but it really could say no tears.
I mean, yeah, they could come out and be like, that's what we meant. But like, you're full of shit. Do they still sell it? No.
No. What was that? L'Oreal?
L'Oreal Kids.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, the shampoo bottles in Germany actually meant no tears, as in like kids wouldn't cry like while using them. Like meaning like they're happy to use it. Either way, it's you can't say no tears on shampoo. Like that's very misleading.
Either way, they definitely marketed it with a mom like pouring
Yeah.
water over their kid's head and
Right.
the water going in
And
their
they're
face.
like,
Yes, and they're like straight up have soap in their eyes.
oh my God, that it hurt so bad. The only thing I could compare it to is the time I accidentally put the peroxide in my eye instead of saline solution. That was a disaster.
I can't even ask about that because I just don't even like my
I
dad
did it at my
drank
cousin's
bleach.
house, and they'll still laugh about it to this day, even though I almost blinded myself.
My dad drank bleach thinking it was lemonade.
Did he have to call poison control?
Yeah, while my aunt and my mom were hysterical laughing on the couch because the idiot came in. And like, so this was like when obviously, I don't know, it's the 80s. So like my dad was reffing hockey and he came in from refereeing hockey and my aunt was doing laundry, so she had like the cup of detergent on next to the sink at my grandma's. And my
Right.
mom and my aunt and my dad's cousin were like sitting there or whatever, they were like in the house, and he comes in and he just goes next to the sink and picks up the cup and starts drinking and he goes, what is this next to the sink? And they're like, bleach. He's like, bleach, I thought it was lemonade. And then so like his cousin's the only one that's helping him because like my mom and my aunt are like,
How much did he drink?
you're an idiot. I don't know. Like he took like a
Sip.
big gulp probably. Like you know what I mean?
Oh,
He
that's
had to
gotta
drink.
hurt.
He had to drink milk. They didn't feel bad for him. No one feels bad for him, even when they retell this story because this
I
is
mean,
such
if it wasn't enough to be concerning, then it
First
is
of all,
funny,
this is
but
like something that my dad would do. Like my dad
yeah.
does not give second thought to anything. One time my sister was making a sauce and he thought that it was old oil on the back of like the the stove. So she spent like 2 hours making
Oh
this
no.
Jack Daniels reduction and then he poured oil into it. So she had to make the whole thing all over again in like 30 minutes before dinner. So it didn't like
Oh.
taste as good, but she literally like came into my room and was like, Jessica, I need 5 minutes because he just ruined my whole sauce. And like
Oh, poor Jamie.
he does these things all the time, so that's why nobody has any remorse. But like you didn't smell it? Like who confuses bleach and lemonade?
You know, that's a big
It's
difference.
coming up to your nose. It's a freaking Clorox. So anyway, that was that.
That's funny. Now we can laugh about it since he didn't die from it.
Yeah. He still gets mad that they laugh about it. And we're like, this is literally like you do this constantly. Like my mom's like, you think you would have learned your lesson, but you still don't.
Right. Oh well.
Crazy.
I was trying to think which one I want to make my ridiculous thing. I think
Which one?
I think it's just gonna come down to me injuring myself again. And it
Jesus Christ.
actually I wouldn't say this is an injury this time. This is just like a being old ache, I guess it's more like.
Yeah.
Like I went out on Saturday and it was like night. It was cold, like windy, but like nice enough out, like very sunny. So I put my jacket on and I walked down from my apartment down to Hoboken. And it's like I mean, you know, it's like a 20 to 25 minute walk, but like because I was taking it nice and slow because I had no rush to be down to hang out. So I was taking my time.
So why not?
Yeah, but because it's like a downhill incline, I didn't even think about it. Like I woke up the next morning, I could not move my legs. My shins and my calves right now are screaming in pain. Like I feel like I have shin splints, I have calf strains, like, and this is what I don't understand. Like I go skiing, I go to the gym, I do all these things and my body's like fine. I walk casually. I literally have a Saturday stroll and my legs are in pain for 3 days.
You probably because you probably just needed to like you said. Well, first of all, you're making it like it's like not a huge incline. Like it is a large incline. So like
it is. I actually don't know the degrees. I feel like we should
probably to go that slow is probably doing more of a toll on your muscles than if you went at like a normal speed, I'm thinking. So you maybe should stretch next time.
Clearly. And what was I gonna say too? Oh, and I was wearing sneakers too.
Sorry, I'm getting yelled at.
I was wearing sneakers, so I can't even say it's because I like wasn't wearing good shoes. Like I was wearing sneakers. So I really like the same sneakers I walked all through Egypt with, and I didn't have any pain coming back from Egypt. I went up and down pyramids and I was fine.
Okay, I listen, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like I don't know. I don't understand. This is called being 30. This is what pain. This is being 30, Toni-ann. Fortunately.
Like I can't flex my foot without it like it hurts.
Yeah,
both of them.
Oh my God, wait, I have another ridiculous thing that I just thought of.
What?
Can't believe that I said this because you were talking about aches and pains. We went to a salt cave on Saturday for my mom's birthday, which is like they have like lazy boys. You put your feet in the Himalayan salts. It's like literally 45 minutes equals 120 hours in the ocean. So it's supposed to be like very rejuvenating, very relaxing, right? Okay, so it's us, my aunts, Nan. The first time we went, Nan did not shut up the whole time. So we thought, okay, she's been here before. She knows the deal now. Nope. No. It gets to like 10 minutes left in the salt cave, and my sister's like, everybody shut up. We're taking 10 minutes. Like, I was really trying to like be zen, whatever. So I'm in the lazy boy next to her, and I'm sitting there, and I have my eyes closed, and I'm like, just like chilling, whatever. And she's like, Jess, you sleeping? Are you sleeping? I'm like, no. My Aunt Mare's like, she's relaxing, like we're supposed to be doing. Oh, you're relaxed. That's what we're supposed to do in here? What? So now it gets to the last 10 minutes and they have like all these like they have the little like glowy lights that look like stars in the ceiling. She's looking at them singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Wow.
While the rest of us are supposed to be relaxing.
Are you do you guys have like your own room or are you like with the public like other
people?
No.
It's like a room like you go like with your group. So like we were by ourselves.
Because that would be funny if like some rando was like, can you shut up? I mean, first of all, if I was there, I'd be like, how dare you shut the hell up? Do not speak to this woman like that. But obviously, because I love her dearly. But like, I would understand your family being like, enough.
So it was literally it is very relaxing. Highly recommend. Like even though like it's still restoring your body, even though like you're talking. Like obviously there's 8 of you in there. It is very hard to like not have a conversation with each other. But like there's different ways to do it, obviously. And then you have my sister who like sits in the salt. Like so like you take your shoes off, like you're digging your feet in the salt. The salt is like super cold. Like it's just like it's very like it is relaxing, but like I feel like because I went to the salt cave and then we had a engagement party yesterday and I was like wearing heels and I'm 5 months pregnant, like literally my whole body today was so sore and achy.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like my muscles were so, and it also helps like clear up your it's fantastic for sinus relief. So everything's just like breaking up. So like I've had like sinus pressure, like all like not bad, but it's like when it starts breaking up.
Yeah.
Excuse me. When it starts breaking up. And you still get like that like headache, like that's the phase I'm in right now. So
honestly, I love how our conversations always segue perfectly, because the next thing I wanted to talk about on my list was actually like spa related. So I want to make a point to everyone that even though everybody complains that TikTok, like they're stealing your data, like all this stuff, right? No one knows me better than Meta, than Mark Zuckerberg. Okay. They have literally all my information. Like, and so I didn't think about it until I was sitting in bed this morning. Well, I was sitting on the couch before, and I'm scrolling Instagram, and every other ad, both in my feed and like through stories, is like New York City spas, like Bath House, the one that's on Governor's Island, Sojo Spa, like all these things. And I'm like, I don't remember scrolling. Like, I don't know how they got the algorithm to like think that
they know
like,
you buy Groupons for your
I
birthday.
need to relax. Like, yeah. And I usually do Groupons for my birthday, right? No, I usually just do Groupons for any massage. And then I realized, like, then I noticed one of them say like birthday offer, like bring a friend, you're free for your birthday or something like that. And I'm like, it clicked in my brain. I'm like, these bitches have my birthday and they know that my birthday's coming up. So they're putting in my feed all things that I would go, ooh, I should do that for my birthday. They're diabolical. There's a birthday algorithm. Like, now they're just going to throw things at me that are like birthday celebration related.
For someone with a marketing degree, I don't know why you're surprised.
First of all, I got my marketing degree 10 years ago. Okay. And
it's basically non-existent.
I had one internship that was marketing related for 3 months, and then I never touched that marketing degree again.
The marketing degree is non-existent because too many things came out since then.
Yeah, also like social media marketing was not a thing then. Like there was
Uber wasn't a thing.
Yeah. Facebook and Twitter were barely things back then. And there was not like paid.
No, they were different types of things back then.
Yeah.
We put everything on Facebook, but it was what the adults use Facebook for now, which is what it was. And then we stopped doing that, like, because we didn't want anyone knowing what we're doing now.
Right. So so my marketing degree now, and plus I haven't taken those courses in over a decade. So at this point, you think I remember strategies? Not really. Sorry if my marketing professor's watching this. I love how we always say that.
We always think that people are watching.
But anyway, so now, and I hate that I am a sheep, because what do you think I've been thinking of since all of this? Maybe I should go to a spa for my birthday. I hate it. I hate it. Because like, when have I ever thought to say that? But as I get older,
I feel like you do. You go to massages.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking like on a social event, like they're like you have a girl's day out, like go to the spa, and like you just like not like get massages, but even just have a day pass and sit at the pools and go in the sauna, and like they have like a bar there and you could like sip, Prosecco or have some coffee or whatever. And you're just like in like a hot pool or like a cold plunge or like something like that. And I'm like, honestly, they don't have a bad idea. Like that actually does sound pretty nice. And I know that's just us in our 30s now. Like that's the things we gravitate towards rather than like now having a whole night out.
All of the relaxing things.
Yeah. So now I'm like, do I like cave and click one of these birthday offers? Like, I don't know. So I guess we'll find out. If I end up at one, we'll have to come back to this pod and tell the story.
Yeah, I guess so.
The one on a Governor's Island looks very cool because it like overlooks like the Statue of Liberty and like a nice like downtown view. But that one seems very pricey because I think you're paying for the view. There's other ones that are in Manhattan that look a little bit more like reasonably priced, and you get like a whole day pass, not just like an hour. So
there's none in like Hoboken by you? I'm surprised. Like group
yeah, there are some in Hoboken, like, but I'm talking about like the big like complexes that have like multiple pools and stuff like that, like a Sojo.
Oh. Yeah.
Like a Sojo. So
got it.
That's, I don't know. Usually I pay for a Groupon for myself and I go to a place that like has one massage room and I do my massage and I love it and I leave. But like this is something else. This is like a whole day like of relaxation thing.
I got it.
That they're trying to push on me Mark Zuckerberg's pushing my birthday agenda at me. Meanwhile, he should really know that the only thing I love to do for my birthday is go see the Mets. So he should really just figure that out.
Well, before we talk about the Mets, I have to rant about one thing and one thing only, because I started to yell at you about this before we started. And this is our last topic before we go into baseball. But no, I wasn't yelling at you. I was just venting to you. Like, it wasn't about you. Anyway, so I was telling Toni-ann that I have a tiff with when you watch things on streaming. Like, because all of these things advertise, like, next day streaming on Hulu, next day streaming on Peacock, next day streaming on this. And, like, unless it's the Bravo shows, because they do show the coming attractions on Peacock, so thank you so much, Bravo. But all of the network television shows, when you watch them on the streaming, they do not give you previews for the following episode, and it pisses me off.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying, actually.
It really is annoying, because, like, I was telling Toni-ann that we've been watching the new Suits. Me and Alec have binge-watched Suits, like, regular Suits 2 times. We really like it. And then, so we started watching the new Suits, which, like, it's not bad. It's actually, like, they took a whole new, like, take. Like, obviously, Suits New York was all about, like, corporations and lawyers and law firms and all of that kind of stuff. But Suits LA is all about, like, entertainment, like, industry people. And they're gonna have, like, a lot of cameos with, like, actual, like, actors, actresses.
They trying to be Entourage?
I don't know, but, well, no, they're not, like, they're not themselves.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I never watched Entourage, though, because like, I didn't watch it when it was on.
Well, when you said that, like, we're gonna have cameos of, you know, all these different actors and stuff.
No, but it's not like they're not playing themselves. Like, last week, Victoria Justice, like, did a cameo, but it wasn't like she was, like, Victoria Justice. Like, she was, like, an actress that was, like, trying to get out of contract with one thing and then, like, whatever. Anyway.
Okay, the fact that you said Victoria Justice means it's not gonna be any A-listers.
No, I don't know. Well, I don't know if they'll get better as time goes on, obviously. But I was like, is that Victoria Justice? Like, what?
Yeah.
You know, they had to start small, obviously. I mean, the people on this show are, like, one of the guys is Jake, what's his face, from One Tree Hill.
I know the main guy is Stephen Amell, the one from, he was Arrow, Green Arrow on CW.
Yeah,
Oliver Queen.
I just saw his name. I didn't know what he was in.
Stephen Amell.
One of the other lawyers is Jake from One Tree Hill. I don't know if you remember him.
Brian Greenberg.
Yeah, him. And then another lawyer who, like, isn't actually part of the firm, but I guess she, like, works upstairs. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how she's gonna, like, pull into all of this. She's probably gonna wind up at the firm, obviously, but she is Irina from Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 4.
Oh, that's so random. Okay, so no A-listers. No A-listers.
So random, but I was like, she is the reason the Volturi came for the Collins.
That dumb bitch.
Stupid bitch.
The Denali, she gave them up.
I literally was like, I'm pretty sure this girl is the reason why there was a whole vampire fight in Twilight Breaking Dawn.
You gotta picture her with the golden eyes.
What? And so now I'm on IMDb, and first there's, like, 2 blonde girls that look very similar, so I clicked the wrong one. I'm like, fuck, it's not her. And then, like, still scrolling through, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, it is her.
Oh my god.
So my tiff is that they don't give you previews, and I'm aggravated because I didn't know that it switched to Sunday nights instead of Monday nights, so I couldn't DVR it so I could see the previews, and I only found this out today.
Yeah, but, like, if you're a network show that just happens to stream, you should have, it should be part of, like, the end of the episode.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like, why do you have a different video cut to put on stream?
Right, like, why do I have to have the end credits take up the entire screen when they're on network television? It's the end credits and then the top is the previews.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that?
Is it not in the, like, extras video portion?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is, but, like, I don't want to go looking. I don't need to go looking. You shouldn't have to. I just wanted to come on.
Agreed. I saw that. I didn't finish Suits, and I probably never will. I completely lost interest in the original Suits, but I saw that
towards the end it definitely gets, like,
I saw that Louis Litt's gonna be in the LA one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
They said that Harvey Specter was gonna do a cameo also. Like, apparently he's gonna be like he'll show up for something. Like, they do reference, like,
what else
New
is
York.
he doing?
Wait, it's just so funny because last week they like were looking at a picture and they were like talking about Harvey and Alec is like, is this the cameo? Is this it? Like, this is what
No, I saw
get?
Stephen Amell. I still follow him on Instagram. He posted something on a story of them like drinking coffee together. So like maybe he's in the next episode or something.
They're gonna probably like pop up, I'm sure.
He's gonna end up being a recurring regular because he has nothing else going on. What is he doing?
I have no
Sorry,
idea.
sir, not to offend you, but like this is your only role. Like what else are you doing?
I don't know. I could go on his IMDb and see.
I don't think he's doing much. And again, they still film in. So wait, so is Irina the new like Meghan Markle?
No, well that's it. That's the thing. Like, there's not really like. It doesn't really seem like people are like. There's no like new like. Obviously, one guy is the new Harvey Specter, and like he has his right hand guy who you would think would be like Mike Ross, but like the difference is that the other guy's a legit lawyer and Mike Ross was not a legit lawyer. So
Spoiler
like it's
alert.
not like they're trying to like they're not trying to like do the exact same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a redo. So like that's what's
Is it a completely different firm? Is it the same firm like LA edition?
No.
Okay, so it's completely different firm.
Totally different names, totally different whatever. Like we're screwing each other right out the gate, like
obviously.
Whatever.
It wouldn't be
No. I mean
show.
like screwing people over, not like screwing each other.
But that's probably coming as well.
It's obviously coming as well. But the funny thing is that like the funny thing is that it like well, or not the funny thing, but it does go back to like they talk about New York. So the guy was obviously a lawyer in New York, and that's how they're gonna tie in like old suits. But like
he knew of them.
We don't know how we're getting there yet.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. I probably won't watch it, but I just still like to hear how it ties.
I just like was still like aggravated, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we have a lot of animosity towards remakes on this podcast.
We do.
We have to highlight when they do things.
This is technically a spin-off, but either way.
Right. But sometimes spin-offs suck.
Right. But
all right.
Okay, so that's it. Let's briefly chat about baseball. We got the New York teams are going through some injuries right now.
But like major injuries, not even like, oh, I pulled a hamstring because I haven't played in 5 months.
Yeah. The only minor injury right now is Brandon Nimmo's like knee has been hurting, but
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I think he said, but he thinks it's just like overusage, and I'm like, okay, you're a professional athlete. If you're having overusage of your knee, that's probably a problem. Just saying.
But I mean, again, it's probably like they haven't like played in a while.
You are professional.
You're working out.
You should all year round be good to go.
Yeah, this is true. You're right.
Like. Okay, so that's the only minor injury. But yeah, Francisco Alvarez, 6 to 8 weeks.
His catching hand.
He broke his catching hand. And this is like the second time he's broken something in his hand. I think it was his other hand last year, though.
Yeah, because I think the ball hit his his
and that wasn't his fault, obviously. I don't know what happened this time. I guess something must have hit him again. How else do you break a bone?
Yeah, but like I don't understand how you like break your catching hand when like you catch 100-mile-per-hour fastballs.
Maybe it was when he was up at bat.
Oh, it could have been.
I don't know how it happened.
I don't either. Okay, but I was just saying, like, if it happened while he was catching, like, I'm not understanding, like, how he broke it, you know?
And I feel bad. He posted on his Instagram story, like, broken hearts. He's
oh my God, he's so
I keep forgetting he's only 23 years old. Like, he's so young. Like, he's got his whole career ahead of him, but he was just, like, I was ready for him to have like a whole breakout year. I mean, 6 to 8 weeks, he'll be back by like the end of April. Like he's fine.
Literally like you just want to like squeeze his cheeks or like rub him like this.
Also, though, as much as he's a little tiny child, like he's about to have baby number 2. So like,
he's a little sausage.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. That's what I want to say every time I see him. He's like just looks like a little sausage.
I don't think he would appreciate that.
He's like listening. Short and little, like, you know what I mean? He's like short and stout and just like, you want to like pinch his little cheeks. And then like, he just acts like.
Isn't his nickname is the Troll, and he kind of is a little trollish.
That too.
But he calls himself that. So like, I feel like it's okay to call him that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I can't.
Swift recoveries for him, hopefully. And hopefully the Mets got nobody else before opening day. But 2 weeks
out. For the Yankees, though. Garrett Cole's out with major surgery. He's going to get did he get the second opinion today? And they were like, you definitely need it.
He made a whole post today, and he's out the whole entire season. He's done.
Yikes.
Shut down. And
Which
then,
is like kind of ironic because remember when he was going to opt out of his contract and then they were like, no, come back. And then they put him in a contract, and isn't he only in like a 1-year contract and he'll be out the whole year?
And it makes me wonder if he was going to opt out and then he found out about his arm and then he miraculously came back in. Like, how good for him. But I mean, that's why that exists.
Call
right?
suits right now.
Yeah, no, but like good on him. Like he obviously talked it over with his agent, with his lawyer, whoever is in charge of all that. Is he a Boris client?
I don't know who's a Boris client anymore.
I feel like everybody is, especially all the big name people. But whoever his agent is obviously was like, bro, if you got any inkling of an arm injury, you are not opting out.
Well, he was hurt for a lot of the year last year too, because he was on the Somerset Patriots. He was here, 15 minutes away from where I live, playing baseball and going to the steakhouse.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, as much as I laugh because it's the Yankees, like we obviously went through that with DeGrom and everybody. So like, I feel bad.
We don't need that. We don't need that bad juju, but that does suck. Like, it's just not fun when like the season-ending injuries happen before the season even starts. It's
in less surprising news, Stanton is also going to start the year on the disabled list, injured reserve. But that is completely expected because this man has never been healthy in his entire life.
I honestly forget that he's even on the Yankees 90% of the time. Like, when I tell you that I forgot that he was even there until the postseason and like he actually like did something for them, I was like, I forgot.
Because that's when he comes back. He's hurt all season, and then all of a sudden he miraculously comes back the last month. And the only reason I ever remember he's on their team is because he's got such a nice butt. That's the only reason I remember it. Is when all my friends start sending me Snapchats
of his ass.
That ass, though. And I'm like, oh, Stanton's back. That's good. Like, how else would we know that he's even playing? Because he's always hurt. And that's a shame, too, because he's a good player, too. Like,
yes,
it's just all of these people that, like, probably are, like, Hall of Famers, but, like, can you stay healthy? Like,
but this has been an issue for, like, all of the, like, for the last 10 years of people staying healthy.
Why hasn't anybody looked into this? Like, we need like a documentary, like detailing like what's going wrong in sports medicine.
I need a like a good conspiracy theory about sports medicine.
Yeah. There's got to be a reason.
There's got to be a reason for it.
Did they feel like that people's careers were too long and like the farm system wasn't cycling through enough? Like, what? Maybe that's why they're like getting people like not as healthy, like their careers can't be as long, like because they just want new people in more often.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really it doesn't make sense. Or like, are people just like not good at their craft? Or like, are we not testing our muscles like as much as they could be, like with these pitch counts and like whatever? And like, are we being too cautious to not get injured?
I don't know. It's like backfiring. So I would love to look into that. Somebody, ESPN, well, I can't expect them to be impartial. That's the problem.
MLB Network, get on this.
Yeah, MLB Network, get on this. Also, and the Mets are doing their own little documentary. Did you see this? They made an announcement about it today. It's coming out, I think it's coming out Friday.
No, when I tell you my algorithm is so effed up, like you sent me something about Gary, Keith, and Ron, or you sent me the Alvarez thing. It was nowhere in my feed.
Oh.
Nowhere to be found. Like, my algorithm is so shit.
Well, they just announced today that they're coming out with like a docu-series. I think they're just gonna put it on like YouTube. Like, I don't think it's gonna be on TV. Of like all the things leading up to getting Juan Soto, like the whole back business negotiations and stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
Which sounds really cool. Like it's called like The Hunter or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but like that's very cool. Like the Mets definitely have stepped up their media game. I
really feel like they should have like had a LeBron-esque type of thing for the decision, like of Juan Soto.
Oh, like
remember when LeBron? No, like remember when LeBron was like done in Cleveland, and then they were like, is he gonna go to Miami? Is he gonna go here? Is he gonna go there? And it was like a 30-minute special on ESPN, and then the last 3 minutes was just him literally deciding where he was gonna play.
They definitely could do that because I feel like that is how this offseason shook out.
Literally was how it shook out. But
I don't know. But yeah, they're stepping it up. They have good social media this year, the Mets, I have to say. Like,
Oh, their social.
they're doing like the cute little TikTok videos where they like interview the players and like ask them random questions and like.
Yeah, they've been doing that the last couple seasons, but like they're getting more creative with the questions.
The millennials have officially taken, well, kind of actually the Gen Z taking over the social media.
Yeah,
it's better.
I like it.
But maybe the problem is the Gen Z are great at social media campaigning, not so much at sports medicine. Maybe that's the problem too.
Maybe. I don't know.
We will get to the bottom of this and we will let you people know. We got to go deep undercover. We got to do like an undercover probe.
Oh my God. That was literally all we had for today though. So.
Okay, we got nothing else? We're covered.
No.
All right.
I've been checking as we're going.
Next week is St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to record on Tuesday or Wednesday again.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're here for a while. We're good to go. So
yeah.
Everybody,
alrighty.
Have a great day. Also, only next week will be our last week before baseball starts, so that's cool too.
Oh wow, that's getting real. Okay.
Well, actually, I guess 2 more recordings, but our 2 episodes from now will debut on opening day. So.
Oh, all right. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for being our friend.
Yeah. Bye, everybody. It was abrupt.
Hi, friends. Wow, you listened to the whole thing. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform and share it with your friends. Ratings, reviews, and comments help as well. See you next week. Thanks for being our friend.